Would you like to play some more stupid deaths?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So I got a few card games here.
I'll go first.
Yeah, first person to 6 wins.
Alright. Bea Benaderet, born 1906, died 1968. The Petticoat Junction star lost his battle with lung cancer at the age of 62. Her character was written out of the series by stating she had gone out of town for some fresh air.
She probably did that a long time ago. I'm going to say true.
Yep.
If you grew up watching Petticoat Junction, you know that one of the most popular characters was Kate Bradley, played by Bea Benaderet. Sadly, we didn't see Kate after the 5th season, as Bea Benaderet passed away from lung cancer. While the show went on, it wasn't the same without Bea.
That's unfortunate. Bea Benaderet.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a point for me. Charles Charlie King. Born 1895, died 1957. The famed bad guy of the 30s and 40s Western film genre died from cirrhosis of the liver and chronic alcoholism. If only he'd lived to realize he was the bad guy fans love to hate, perhaps his ending would have been different.
I'm going to say true.
False.
Shit.
So that's the pile of nobody got it.
Okay. Are these cards we haven't done, though?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's try to get it set up like that. Bless you.
Still allergy.
Yeah, it is. You're having explosive allergy season.
You should do the thinking.
I probably will.
Every time you did it, you showed a big explosion.
I thought it was hilarious.
It was funny. I like.
Oh, there was one where you did it, and I just showed a guy lighting a fart, and then as soon as you went, his ass burned. I was proud of that.
Oh shit!
It's one of my best edits.
All right, Fatty Arbuckle.
Okay.
Born 1887, died 1933. Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle was an American silent film actor, comedian, director, and screenwriter who dreamed of nothing but success. Arbuckle mysteriously died in bed while having sex with his third wife, reported on the day that he signed a feature film contract with Warner Brothers.
Well, this is tricky. Because he did die abruptly and he did die young. I just kind of wonder if he had sex. You know what? I'm going to say true.
You did?
Yeah.
Got it right.
Well, because the thing is, the main story that I heard is he just fell asleep and then he died in his sleep. And he was so
heard of him?
Yeah, I've been reading on his story. I have a book
cool.
called about Roscoe.
Oh, well.
Finding Roscoe. It's about his films. Like, he did a lot of short films during the silent era.
Oh, okay.
Made it a little bit into the talking era, but then died, unfortunately. And he was...
having sex, I think. Was
Well, it seems like it was after.
Oh.
So
he's...
Yeah, but he died young,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
That's rough.
Yeah. Lemmings, though, in White Wilderness. Died 1958. Multiple lemmings met their ends on the set of the 1958 documentary White Wilderness. Ironically, the lemming migration scenes were completely staged, perpetuating the myth of the species' migration patterns and mass suicide proclivities. So lemmings going off of, I believe, a cliff. That really happened or not?
False.
True.
God.
For a documentary, they forced him off the cliff.
Really?
Killed him.
They killed him?
Yep.
God, I'm fucking up this game really bad.
Yeah, you still have a chance.
Alright.
I only have 2 so far.
Alright, Vic Rivers. Stuntman Vic Rivers was killed when he drove his vehicle off a ramp into a pond on Paramount Ranch during the filming of High Riders. Sinking to the bottom of the pond, Rivers drowned before help could reach him.
False.
That's true.
Shit.
Yeah, look at it.
Vic Rivers. Jeez. That's unfortunate. Jeez. You still have a chance.
There.
Liz Moore, born 1944, died 1976. Special effects director John Richardson and his assistant Liz Moore were involved in a car crash while working on the film A Bridge Too Far, which killed Moore. Her death was alleged to have been attributed to the curse of the 1976 film The Omen, which Richardson participated in.
True.
Yes! Your first point.
Sweet.
So,
Hey, that's sad. That's awful.
yeah,
No.
they believe that there's some kind of curse with certain movies.
I think that was a cursed movie anyways, wasn't it? Or,
They say The Omen and The Exorcist are curse films.
really?
Yeah.
Shit. That's okay.
Something like that.
What are they? Just people happen to...
Well, yeah, people who worked on them, they died abruptly young and
Shit.
stuff like that. Now, there's one that I have here. It's called Rebel Without a Cause, James Dean film. All three of the leads died very tragically. There's Sal Mineo, James Dean, and Natalie Wood. Natalie Wood drowned off a boat.
Ooh.
James Dean died in a car accident at 24. Sal Mineo was stabbed.
Really?
Yeah, he was
That-
stabbed outside. He was working on a play, I guess, at the time.
You just got stabbed?
He got shanked to death.
Oh, shit.
And he died young, too.
Wow.
They all died young.
That's awful.
Yeah, and they're all the leads of the film. The top three.
Wow.
Which
They
is
just all got fucking dead.
Yep.
Damn, that's quick.
Solid film, but sad thing happened.
End-days, yeah. Alright, Claudio Garian Hill, born 1939, died 1973. On the final day of shooting of the Spanish-French horror film The Bell from Hell, director Claudio Garian Hill died after falling from the bell tower for which the film was named.
False.
That's true.
Shit! It's just some fucked up deaths.
Yeah, I know. That's why they're called stupid deaths. Sad.
Cameraman on Matlock Police. Died 1971. During the filming of a pursuit sequence, a vehicle driven by a cast member struck and killed a member of the camera crew after the driver lost control while negotiating a gravel bend.
I'm gonna say true.
Yep. We're tied.
It's tied.
Ooh, we're neck and
It's
neck.
getting interesting now.
It's getting dark.
Alright. Members of the film Zeppelin. Sound familiar?
I think I've heard Zeppelin film. I
Okay.
think it's a documentary or something.
Died 1970. Alright, during filming over the Irish Sea, a replica of SE-5 biplane and an Elot helicopter camera ship collided in mid-air. Assistant director Birch Williams, camera operator Skirts Kelly, and pilots Jim Liddy and Gilbert Cromat were all killed.
Jesus. I'm going to say true.
Yep.
3 points so far.
Damn.
Guy Thomas Strong, born 1933, died 1969. During rehearsals of Tora 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 in Oahu, Hawaii, a Vultee BT-13 modified to resemble a Japanese Val dive bomber crashed in a sugarcane field in Iwa, killing veteran pilot Guy Thomas Strong.
True.
Yeah, we're tied.
Holy shit.
These are fudged up.
Yeah, these are.
Well, honestly, I don't think it matters. I think they've been shuffled a lot at this point.
Because I think they
Yeah, they're just... Yeah, so if they
All
tend to be one way or another, I don't
Yeah.
know.
3 extras in Noah's Ark died 1928. 3 people died, 1 man lost a leg, and a number were injured in a scene where several hundred extras were caught in the Great Flood. Ironically, the deaths were instrumental in the introduction of film safety regulations the following year.
Yeah, I think I watched a documentary on it. Yeah, true.
Yep.
It's one of those deals where in early film and stuff, they didn't have certain safety calls, so people would die while the making of a film.
Sounds like that whole sub situation all over again.
It's
Yeah, shit.
pretty brutal.
Brutal.
I think I gotta read. Because you read... No, I got the point.
Oh yeah.
I think I'll shuffle.
You're right.
I'll shuffle. Okay, here we go. Vic Morrow, Maicha Dina Lee, and Renee Shin died 1982. The 3 actors were filming a scene from The Twilight Zone. the movie in California when a set helicopter crashed on top of them, decapitating and instantly killing all three.
That sounds like it could be true.
True, yeah.
A helicopter crash near Magic Mountain today brought tragedy to the set of the Steven Spielberg movie, The Twilight Zone. Actor Vic Morrow and 2 small children were killed when the chopper came down as they were shooting a war scene.
The helicopter crashed just before 2:30 in the Indian Dunes Park as a Warner Brothers crew is about to wrap up filming for a story in the new Twilight Zone movie. The scene called for a nighttime bombing of a Vietnamese village in which actor Vic Morrow was supposed to pick up 2 Vietnamese children and run across the Santa Clara riverbed.
Investigators say one of the blasts may have sheared off the helicopter's tail rudder, and the huge rotor blade hit Morrow and the kids, killing them instantly. There are no work permits on file for the children who were killed, 6-year-old Renee Chen or 7-year-old Micah Din Lee. They were supposed to have them.
Warner Brothers refuses to discuss safety because of 3 deaths on the set of the film Twilight Zone. Columbia Pictures had no comment. Paramount Pictures, no comment. 20th Century Fox, no comment. MGM United Artists could not locate a spokesman. Universal Pictures did not return phone calls.
About 200 of Vic Morrow's relatives and friends gathered at Hillside Memorial Park in Culver City today, not only to mourn his death, but to celebrate his life as well. Ironically, the wrap-up party for Morrow's last film was to have been today. Morrow and the 2 children were killed during filming of the last scene to be shot, and producers say the film is complete.
Shit.
Unfortunate, but
That's
it happened
sad.
during a Twilight Zone movie.
Did you even know the answer?
Yep.
So if I didn't know,
Yes,
you knew
yeah.
it?
So I actually have the movie.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, and I've seen it, and I'm like, wow, it's amazing they were able to finish it.
So they died while
Yeah.
really, a helicopter just crashed on
One was the lead actor. A lead actor.
Shit.
I guess they shot enough scenes with him because they were able to piece together a story okay enough.
Uh-huh.
But he died during the making of the film.
Shit.
Yeah.
See, times back then seemed like they were kind of fucked.
If you got a big enough budget, if you're not taking safety procedures correctly, you are fudged.
Yeah. My turn to read to you, right?
Yeah, we're neck and neck right now.
Ooh, you might know this one. Jim Morrison.
Oh yeah, I might know this one. So let's.
Born 1943, died 1971.
Sounds like a good timeline.
While performing with his band The Doors one night in Paris, a deranged fan rushed onto the stage and shot Morrison 4 times at close range with a Luger semi-automatic pistol. Morrison was rushed to the American Hospital of Paris, but died of his wounds several hours later.
Seems like they borrowed from the premise of John Lennon, but no, he was into drugs. He died of drugs. So,
What are you gonna say?
False.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died of drug.
It was nothing like it was drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, both are tragic, but they're
Yeah,
not.
they're
no,
not.
That's not his story.
That's not how you want.
No.
All right.
So let's-
What's your score at?
5. If I get one more, I win, and if you get this one, we're tied for right now.
Okay.
And then
Alright.
then we have like a one deal breaker kind of a thing.
All right, sounds good.
Pete Gobsmack, born 1942, died 1969. The guitarist and founding member of the Shout and Hollers had one other passion while restoring old guitars. While refinishing a hardwood guitar body, Pete was poisoned and died. Cause of death: inhaling carbon tritiolide fumes. It's a tricky one.
It is. I'd say that could be true.
False.
Shit.
And doesn't mean I'll get the next one.
Never know.
Yeah.
John Gilbert. You know what?
Yep, he starred in the Big
shit.
Parade.
You'll probably get this now.
Maybe.
Alright, born 1897, died 1936.
He did die, unfortunately, early on in the movie
Okay.
cinema history.
John was scuba diving in a boat-free area in Cozumel, Mexico, when a boat appeared just as he was surfing from a dive. the boat, driven by an obviously tourist, hit John in the head, killing him instantly.
Now, did you see that Babylon movie?
Yeah. We saw it together, didn't we?
No, I think we saw it separate.
Oh, okay, yeah, we did.
But basically, remember Brad Pitt's character?
Yeah. Okay.
Because he didn't like his voice and stuff, he killed himself in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
That's basically John Gilbert's story.
Is it really?
Yep, they borrowed John Gilbert's story.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So you know the answer to this?
Yeah, mostly because John Gilbert is basically the version of what Brad Pitt played. Basically, he's the basis of Brad Pitt's character.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, during the time when sound was coming into pictures, they, for some reason, didn't like John Gilbert's voice. And honestly, looking back at it, his voice was fine. But he did not deal with that disappointment very well. His films kind of started.
So he shot himself, you're saying?
Took his own life, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Very unfortunate. But
So you know the answer.
yeah, mostly because I'm in the old
What's your
cinema. It's false, the scuba thing. He took his own life.
You got it, yeah.
But I'm at 6 or 4.
Yeah.
So I'm the winner of this round.
Yeah, we can do another.
But we can do another if you
Do
like.
another one, yeah.
I'm the winner! Woo!
I guess since... Christian Dior, born 1905, died 1957. The fashion icon and founder of Dior was known for his over-the-top lifestyle. So when it was revealed that he had drowned in a bath of champagne, the fashion world wasn't that surprised.
False.
Yeah, you got it.
Score. Christian Dior.
Yep.
It's a weird name.
Different.
Bob Shane, born 1934, died 1982. The founding member of the Kingston Trio met his end in a hotel elevator. In a rush to get to a party, Bob jumped out, but got his clothing caught in the door. As he swung back inward, he fell down 5 stories to the bottom of the shaft, where he died from the weight of the heavy metal.
I want to say true.
False.
I'm getting tricked up.
Some of these are tricky.
Because it seems like it could be legit, you know, some of the shit.
Pretty
All
close.
right. George Reeves, born 1914, died 1959. George Reeves played the original Superman on TV.
Okay.
But it was his death that ultimately spawned the Superman curse. While George was playing the superhero, an iron beam he was pretending to hold above his head broke away from its safety lines and fell directly on him, killing him instantly.
False. The only reason why I know this
How?
is because his death is a Hollywood mystery.
Really?
Yeah. He died, they suspected suicide, but they're not 100% because of all the things leading up to it and the way he was positioned.
Oh. Okay.
It's a Hollywood mystery, his death.
Shit. So it's you don't...
Yeah, it's one of those ones that's interesting, but it's
you don't
weird.
Yeah,
It's a weird, like, whodunit. Miyamoto Musashi, born 1940, died 1973. Miyamoto Musashi was an actor and martial arts expert famous for his 2-finger push-ups and his deadly one-inch punch. It was a bite from one of the 3 venomous Komodo dragons he kept as pets that killed Miyamoto. He died within a few hours from the highly septic bacteria contained in its saliva.
False.
Yep.
Because there's no fucking dragons around. I don't know. Right? Oh, maybe back then, I guess.
I mean, it's false, though.
Yeah, cool, I got it.
You're right there.
Alright. Oh, you might... You know Jimi Hendrix?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a myth out there that Jimi Hendrix and Morgan Freeman are apparently the same person.
Really?
That's what I've heard people do. I've looked up videos on it. It's like, I don't really see it. Well, I kind of see the face similarities, but it's just not really now.
I would know this one for sure, because
You like Jimi Hendrix?
I just know how I know how he died, actually. So.
Okay.
But born in 1942, died 1970, Jimmy was an American rock guitarist and living legend until the day he was found dead at the bottom of a swimming pool in East Sussex, England. An inquest record a verdict of the death by misadventure, but speculation abounded that he had been murdered as his prized guitar Mamba was never found.
Yeah, that's false, I think. Did he choke on his own vomit?
Yes, exactly.
It's one of those deals where I think that's what the case was. And
He did. Nobody. There was people around him, but nobody knew how to
save him.
save him.
So tragic. W.C. Handy, born 1935, died 1977. The father of the blues was shot dead at his home in Tennessee by the president of his very own fan club.
Ed, wait a second. I got a question. Now I know the vomit thing, but did you ever have acid reflux so bad when you're sleeping it just comes right up and wakes you up out of your sleep?
It's very rare, but I've had a couple, yeah. But that's only when I've eaten some bad shit.
Oh, okay.
Have you eaten some questionable things?
Well, for what? I'm on acid reflux medicine now, but before that, I kept on when I was sleeping, trying to sleep. Acid reflux would come up, and I'd be choking on it.
Oh, Jesus.
And then I wake myself up out of bed.
Maybe that happened to me like once.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if I necessarily completely
Oh, okay.
can understand that. But,
Okay, I thought you would, but
but I have had it where like I'm sitting up and it's coming up.
Oh, okay.
So there's
Not
that.
while you're sleeping though.
No, it's mostly gas and dry mouth
Oh, okay.
for me.
Okay, you can go on. I was just wondering.
W.C. Handy, born 1935, died 1977. The father of the blues was shot dead at his home in Tennessee by the president of his very own fan club after an argument over missing fan club money. The fan club president, Jim Reeves, was never arrested for the crime.
It's got to be true.
I do think that
Did I get it right?
false. It's false.
Oh, shit.
But this story itself was, I think, borrowed from the Selena case.
Really?
Yeah, she's I believe, a Mexican singer, and her fan killed her.
Damn.
Yeah,
What's up?
pretty tragic.
True.
And Jennifer Lopez played her in a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
What movie was it?
Selena.
Huh.
Yeah.
Brandon D. Wild, born in 1942, died in 1972. Brandon D. Wild was an American theater, film, and television actor while in Denver, Colorado for a stage production of Butterflies Are Free. D. Wild was killed in a motor vehicle crash when he hit a parked truck.
Do you think you could slip that one up? Because that was not subtle.
Oh shit, it wasn't.
I think you burned your ass on that one.
Yeah, oh yeah. It might smell.
Damn, the Febreze is gone.
Where'd you put it?
I'll be right back.
Do you think that's true or false?
False!
No, you got it wrong.
Shit! I'll be right back.
Okay.
I got you the Hail Mary spray.
Yeah.
The spray is called Peach. You like peaches, right? Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations. It smells like peaches.
Okay.
Yep. I fudged that one up.
Yeah, that was. You got distracted from the fart.
I did. That was foul.
It wasn't even a good one either.
Well, it's not like A tier worthy, but
Like the one I sent you that one day was good.
yeah, you're sending some weird farts.
Yeah.
You sent some odd farts.
Gotcha.
Thought I heard something for a second.
Too.
Dorothy Stratton, born 1960, died 1980. Stratton rose to fame as a Playboy Playmate model and actress. While she enjoyed a fast rise to fame, she quickly found business and pleasure do not mix. She was shot to death by her estranged husband and manager, Paul Snyder, who died by suicide the same day.
False.
True.
Shit. Goddamn. I was thinking true.
She was with the wrong guy. He was
Yeah,
just
it's a shame.
a douche.
Richie Valens, born 1941, died 1959. Rock and roll pioneer and forefather of Chicano rock movement, wasn't afraid of anything except for airplanes. 8 months into his career, the budding singer died in a plane that crashed just a few minutes after takeoff.
True.
Yep.
Died with Buddy Holly and
You know your
the Big Bopper, I believe.
You know your stuff. Some of this stuff, damn.
Yeah, well, basically I watched a biopic movie on him. and showed his rise to fame and stuff. But then, like, he gets on the plane, and that's kind of
Where it went.
that's where it ends for him.
Damn, that's a shame.
It's unfortunate because he was a good singer. He had something going. And
What was his name again?
Richie Valens.
Oh, okay, Richie.
And unfortunately, some other big ones like the Big Bopper, and another one that's pretty popular too, that I'm very aware of. Buddy Holly was on the same plane.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
So. Fleming Thompson, born 1910, died 1958. Thompson was well known in the industry for his annual script burning event, in which unworthy submissions were disposed of by bonfire. Drunk on his own self-importance, Thompson tripped and fell into a blazing pile of screenplays, meeting the same fate as the scripts he detested.
True.
False.
God, I'm not good at this game anymore. Alright, Big Mama Thornton. Born 1926, died 1984. While working late in her record studio, the powerhouse vocalist was accidentally electrocuted by her microphone. Unfortunately, nobody came to her aid, as her cries for help were muffled by the soundproof walls of her studio.
True. Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. No, it's not true.
I know.
I did not get it at all.
Yeah.
Willie Messerschmitt, born 1898, died 1978. As the name would suggest, Willie designed the world's famous Messerschmitt warplanes that fought Spitfires in the skies over Europe during World War II. The famous plane eventually killed him, while a life-size sculpture of the plane did when it fell on him during an unveiling in Dresden.
True.
False. This is a tricky one.
It is. Richard Rogers, born 1902, died 1979.
Oof.
The composer of Oklahoma and The Sound of Music lived for the theater. In his later years, he loved nothing more than being backstage on Broadway. Ever rallied by the bright lights of the stage, he fell to his death from the lightning gantry in the middle of a performance of Hairspray.
False. Doesn't sound
How
right.
many numbers do you... How many?
I'm at 5.
Nice.
If I get a 6, I'm the winner of this round.
Yep, you're the winner.
If I can, if you can catch up.
If I could.
You could, maybe. Maybe I'll guess all the wrong things. Okay, here's another one. Jesse Owens, born 1913, died 1980, is a 4-time gold medal winner in the 1936 Berlin Olympics. Owens was a seriously fast man in running shoes. It was strange that he was killed by something so slow. While attending a county fair, he was knocked down and squashed by a slow-moving steamroller.
That's false.
Yes? You got 2 points. You're catching up.
No way a guy that fast is gonna...
Yeah, he'd outrun a steamroller pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be weird if he did die, though.
That or they'd probably stop the steamroller at a certain point, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They wouldn't just keep going. They shouldn't.
They shouldn't, did they? Douglas Fairbanks Jr.
Okay.
You know it? Or heard of it?
Well, let's see.
Okay, born 1909, died 1980. The all-action hero was a heartthrob to many, despite nearly killing himself in a number of stunts performed for his films. Unfortunately, his love of oysters ultimately did him in. After eating up to 50 oysters a day, the Vibrio bacteria in them eventually caused him to die from renal failure.
False.
You got it.
But the only reason why I don't think he met a good fate either, because I think
Was it
in war he went missing.
in what?
In war.
In war?
Yeah.
Huh.
During the time of war, I think, something like that.
I'll do another round and see if I can actually win.
Yeah. Let's go again.
Damn. These are tough. They really
These are. Good.
Alright, Pablo Picasso.
Okay.
Born 1881, died 1973. One of the greatest artists of the 20th century, Picasso's lesser-known passion was magic. Attempting to perform an escape trick from a barrel, he tied the chained too tightly and around his neck and suffocated to death.
False. Doesn't sound right. Louis B. Mayer, born 1905, died in 1976. Movie mogul Mayer owned a film studios, hotels, and casinos. A complete eccentric who once stayed for 4 months in a film screening room eating only chocolate bars and drinking milk. He died tragically while sitting on a toilet trying to repair a hairdryer that was still plugged in.
False.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. I guess you got to really think about these. Agatha Christie,
Oh yeah, she wrote those novels.
born 1890, died in 1976.
She'd be up there. Yeah.
Agatha Christie was one of the best murder mystery writers of her time and a global bestseller with over 2 billion books sold. Sadly, her death wasn't a mystery. While walking around the garden at her beloved home in Torquay, England, she tripped and tumbled off a cliff onto the sharp rocks below.
False. Score. So that I do know that that there was a mystery about she went missing for a few days, and they don't know what happened in between those days.
Really?
Yeah, this is the kind of real mystery where it was.
She just disappeared.
Yeah, and then she returned.
And she came back.
Yeah.
She was okay.
Yeah, but it was just a weird,
That's weird.
disappearance.
Huh.
But yeah.
There's I can't think of it. I never got into it, but there's a series. I can't think of what the series is. It's a plane that gone missing and they never came back or something.
Oh,
You might
a
have.
work colleague showed me this.
Oh, you heard about this?
Yeah, it's Flight 180 or something.
Something like
Flight.
that.
Some
it's
flight.
It's a series, but they come back and nothing's the same or something changed.
Yeah, well, I actually saw the first episode.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, a colleague showed me this.
What was it about? I'm trying.
Basically, they go on this trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they get back, and they haven't changed. But the years have gone by.
Yeah. That,
And then they're like, what the hell?
mm-hmm.
Apparently, it's a very addicting show.
Is it?
Manifest, I think it is.
Okay, I'll have to. Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend checking it out because it sounds really good. It might be something I'll check out.
But they didn't even know they went disappearing?
Yeah, they didn't know. I mean, once they arrived, they thought literally like only maybe an hour passed or a couple hours.
But it was like
years and years. And
wow.
they thought they died somewhere in the ocean. The family moved on. You know, that kind of stuff. And it's eerie.
That is, okay, yeah. I thought I saw that somewhere.
Jed Clampett. Jed loved his large home in Beverly Hills. It was this very home that killed him when he was caught by the closing electric house gates, which crushed him to death and in turn led to a change in the California state law.
False.
Yeah, Jed Clampett.
Because you got a giggle out of it, kind of. You giggle gave me that.
Well, I'm glad you got it, but Jed Clampett isn't even a real person.
He's not?
No. Have you ever heard of the Beverly Hillbillies TV show?
You said that kind of fun.
Beverly Hillbillies TV show?
No, not really.
Well, Jed Clampett's a character on there.
Oh, he's not a real person?
No. I mean, a real person plays him, but Jed Clampett's not. So when I read Jed Clampett on, like, Beverly Hillbillies storyline and somehow he dies, I would have loved to see that episode of that shit. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, my God.
We're tied right now.
Well, you probably know this one. Bob Marley?
Oh, yeah. I watched an actual documentary on him.
Oh, okay. Well, born in 1945, died in 1981. Bob Marley had two great loves in his life, Guerra music and soccer. During a celebrity match against the Jamaican national team, he was hit in the temple by a soccer cleat that flew off the foot of Fabian Whitmore, causing a brain hemorrhage that killed him.
False. He died of cancer.
Really?
Yeah. Get really skinny.
So.
Yeah.
What year did he die then? You would say.
I'll have to look it up, but
it wasn't even.
Well, I'm not 100%, but I'll have to look up the exact date for these probably.
Yeah.
Peter Sellers, born 1925, died 1980. Best known for his role as the bungling Inspector Clouseau in the Pink Panther movies, Sellers cheated death on numerous occasions on film. Sadly, Peter cashed in his ninth life when he was squashed by a bus near the Port Authority in New York City as he was walking to Broadway.
True?
False.
Okay. John Bonham?
John Bonham.
Bonham.
Alright.
Born 1948, died 1980. As the drummer for the legendary rock band Led Zeppelin, John enjoyed a loud, hedonistic way of life, making his death rather ironic. Punting along a river in Quanah city of Cambridge, England, John fell from the boat, hitting his head on a rock, and died from a massive hemorrhage.
False.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even know John Bonham. I'm not really up on Led Zeppelin. Don't get me wrong, there's some good artists out there, but ones I listen to older stuff over and over. Jack Broder, born in 1895, died 1983. Known as the Duker of Sunderland, Broder traveled all over England fighting in the ring, but was also an avid fan of the theater, which would eventually do him in. While attending a show, a loose screw on the overhead light failed, causing the light to land on Jack, killing him and 2 other theater patrons instantly.
False.
Yes? Never happened.
Slim Pickens, born 1919, died 1983. Slim was an actor and redo performer best known for films including Dr. Strangelove and Blazing Saddles. After injuring his hand in a rodeo gait, he tried to let the wound heal naturally. Unfortunately, gangrene took hold and doctors couldn't save him.
False.
Score! Damn, you're at 5 already.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn, you're good.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
John Brower Minnock, born 1941, died 1983. John was famous for being the heaviest human alive, weighing at 1,400 pounds. One evening while his family was out, John decided to get out of bed to get some ice cream. Attempted to leave his bed, he tripped and became trapped face down beside his bed, suffocating to death.
True.
False.
God damn it.
1,400 pounds, dear God.
Ouch.
Talk about my 600-pound life, ain't got nothing on him.
Damn true. Yeah. Clyde Holland, born 1939, died 1984. Clyde was attending a Motown Awards ceremony in Detroit, the Motor City, when a car involved in a police chase careened into the limo carrying Clyde and his brother Brian, causing a crash on the freeway. Clyde was trapped inside and passed away due to internal injuries.
True. False. So, how about this? I've got 1 to see if I can win, but you've got what? 2
I
to
got
get
3.
you too close to winning.
Okay.
So I'll see if I can get you close, and you can see if I can get to the winning circle
Okay.
by this last question. Yeah.
Oh, so I'm asking you this one?
Yeah. See if I can get to 6.
Alright. You probably know this one. Harry Blackstone Sr.
I don't know.
Great, born 1885, died 1965. The great Blackstone, probably the world's most famous illusionist, often risked his life performing a dangerous stage escapes. At a horse race in Kentucky, Blackstone was unable to escape the blow from a flying horseshoe thrown by a running horse. Harry died one day later in room 13 of the Kentucky Baptist Hospital.
True.
Nope.
False. So I won't be able to win this round necessarily, but
Wow.
maybe we can tie.
Oh wait, oh you're giving me
So I'm gonna give you a chance here.
try to get 2 of them?
So yeah, to see if you can get either one of these,
Okay.
or maybe both.
Oh, that's good.
Henry Ford, born 1863, died 1947. The founder of the Ford Motor Company and the inventor of the mass production line, died after being knocked down by a speeding car while crossing a busy road in Detroit. Yes, it was a Ford.
False.
Yep. You're 4. We're almost tied.
Alright.
Bill Haley, born 1925, died 1981. Bill Haley and his Comets were a 1950s rock and roll band whose biggest hit songs were Rock Around the Clock. Ironically, he and his saxophone player Rudy Pompelli were killed by a large clock that fell on them at the Pittsburgh Union Station while on tour.
False.
Yep.
We're tied.
So we're tied.
Oh, that's
We're
funny.
tied.
That makes it interesting.
So this is an interesting episode. We don't really, you know what? I'm gonna have a.
One of those randoms would be the
Well,
ice
yeah,
breaker.
we're gonna.
It's random.
The winner of one of these cards that we've already gone over.
Yep.
Hopefully, one of us remembers, and whoever gets it right's the winner.
Yep. Sounds good. Big Mama Thornton. I feel like we already did this one.
We have. We don't have any more cards left. We're tied.
All right. Born 1926, died 1984. While working late in her recording studio, the powerhouse vocalist was excellently extricated by her microphone. Unfortunately, nobody came to her aid as her cries for help were muffled by the soundproof walls of her studio.
True.
False.
Shit. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get the 6, but you might be able
I
to.
might be able to.
Willie Messerschmitt, born 1898, died 1978. As the name would suggest, Willie designed the world's famous Messerschmitt warplanes that fought out Spitfires in the skies over Europe during World War II. The famous plane eventually killed him. Well, a life-size sculpture of the plane did when it fell on him during the unveiling in Dresden.
False.
You win!
Yeah.
He wins! Winner, winner, chicken dinner!
I won us the card game we've been working on.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. At least we did all your deafing. Dang it. Keep that nice case for yourself, though. That is cool.